Here we are at the Grange Reserve where Kingston City hosted Heidelberg Alexander, and unfortunately Nick, good enough for a point, but couldn't quite get that second goal today.
It's hard to give a team of Heidelberg's quality and depth that they have, and you sort of give them a couple of chances and you get punished, because I don't think, to be honest, that I think we started off really well. I think we showed intent and a lot better than what we did on Thursday night, but you give them a couple of chances and then you're 2-0 down before you know it. It's the quality of Shawnee Ellis, and the second one came from a long throw and people just went to sleep, didn't follow their men, and deflected off Slavin and went in. But it's disappointing when you work hard and you work on things you set up and then people just go to sleep. That's the disappointing part, because not just letting me down, you're letting your teammates down as well. So we have to regroup, and I'll definitely be reviewing the game like I always do, and move forward ready for Monday night against South.
It was a bright opening 10 minutes. We were holding the ball and moving it well. You must have been happy with the two opportunities that we created in that first 10 minutes.
I was. Like I said, we started off really well. We showed intent. It's just disappointing again, even against Heidelberg on Thursday. It didn't look like any team was going to score on Thursday night, and then we make a bad defensive mistake and they go 1-0 up, and then we got back in the game. Tonight was no different. It was a quick throw in, Shawnee Ellis on his left peg. We talked about it all week. He's a quality player, great left foot, and we let him come inside and slot it in the bottom left-hand corner. So, look, our boys are going to learn. In this league, you don't give teams opportunities. Every time we have, we've been punished. So, for me, I'm disappointed. I've lost 3 points tonight, not looking at a draw. I wanted to win this game, and I think we were good for it. So that's the disappointing part from mine.
Well, you answered my second question there, which was going to be, at this standard, half opportunities are effectively a goal-scoring opportunity, and we're seeing that as a club, and obviously you're feeling it as a coach now.
Oh, look, we knew that coming into this season. Every team's got quality players in their forward half, like we do. We put our chances away, on occasions where we get gifted, but I think it's just happened a bit too many times for our liking. And defensively, I think if you want to be a good side and challenge and especially stay in this league, you've got to stop conceding. I think we've only kept one clean sheet, and that was against Melbourne Knights. So for me, the pressure's on everyone defensively, not just the back four or the keeper. Defensively, as a unit, we need to get a lot better. It's sort of, we get to a point where we keep making excuses for why we're not picking up points and why we're not winning games, because games against Gully when we drew 3-3, games against North Geelong here, you've got to win, put your chances away, but you also got to defend. So we need to start really knuckling down and getting back to the basics, because you saw Heidelberg threw their body on the line on 2 occasions when Damien had a shot. They defended like their lives depend on it, and that's what we've got to get into our game.
You've got seasoned veterans and very experienced players with the Heidelberg squad. Our boys are coming along. They're new here in the NPL environment. There's a lot of talent. Our boys are playing a great brand of football. Hopefully this stint of games that we're going to go through will probably add some steel and some character, I'd hope, and that's something that we can review as a club, and you as a coaching team with your players. You must be looking forward to the challenges, though, playing against teams like Heidelberg, South coming up next week, Avondale that got postponed. It's definitely an exciting time for the club, an exciting time for the boys, something that you guys can really look forward to, I think.
Look, the NPL's exciting, and we knew that coming in, and for me, every game's going to be important. I don't see it as, Heidelberg, South or Oakley and things like that. I look at it as how are we going to go about winning, getting 3 points to stay up. Our goal's that, not to have fun and worry about the opposition and who we're getting coming to the Grange. I just want to win 3 points and stay up. That's our goal. And if that's the mentality we got with our boys, then we're going to keep working hard and trying to get it right. So for me, look, it is exciting, but that's not the be-all and end-all. We want to stay up, and that's our main target this year.
Is the belief still within the group?
Oh, definitely. Look, you can see it the way we played in the second half. We came out, we scored early, and we had chances, but I think just at times Heidelberg showed their experience, around the ground, and that's something that we lacked at times when we needed, especially, trying to chase the game. We've got to be a bit smarter with our decision making and where we play the balls and where we don't, because every time the ball went out, Heidelberg was smart, slowed the game down. Keeper did the same thing. It's no different to what we would do if we were in their position too, but we just got to keep putting that pressure on them and try not to revert from our game plan as much as possible, especially when we're chasing the game.
Nick, unfortunately, I didn't want to say this, but that's your first defeat at home. We've been saying that we're undefeated, but nonetheless, the Terraces walked away happy with what the side was able to put on the park. Definitely the feeling was that you were good for a point and the boys were good for a point. Unlucky, mate, we still got a few tough games with some pretty established clubs in the competition, and we're holding our own. You should be very proud, and the boys should be very proud as well.
I'm always proud of the boys, mate, regardless of what the result is. I know that our boys will give us everything we've got, and they have, but we just got to get a little bit smarter and a bit hungrier just to be able to retain possession and keep clean sheets at the moment. So that's what I want to see from our boys. But, mate, I will never fault them because they've been fantastic up until, what is it, round 12 now. So.
Well, we're proud of everyone, with you, Nick, and the whole group, and I'm sure winning ways will come back.
Cheers, thanks.
Well done.
Thank you.
No worries.